What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Rest Hold Podcast. Another bonus episode for you guys. We're doing a fun little tier list today. We're going to rank the titles.
Most of the WWE titles.
Yes. So we have a list of many titles.
It is more than just the current ones.
Yes.
Most of it is just like the current and then their older versions.
Yes.
For the most part.
So it's going to be a little fun.
Yeah.
You want to lay out any criteria for this one? Are we going design? Are we going implications? What are we doing here?
I got no criteria, so...
Yeah, we'll talk our way through it.
Just do it when we do it, you know?
Yeah, and let's rank some freaking title belts.
All right, first one. 24/7 title.
F.
It's that bad?
F.
Okay.
This one's a no-brainer.
Okay.
It's ugly and it has no meaning. Get it out of here.
Okay.
Done.
Starting off hot.
Agree or disagree?
No, I don't disagree at all.
Right.
I think my biggest problem with it is the straps are so thin,
Yeah.
and then the belt is huge, and it looks really weird. All right, the new Intercontinental title.
Dude, I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either.
I think it looks nice.
I think it looks fine.
My only problem with the belt
Yeah.
is that it's not the white one.
I think the white one would benefit. I think C is fair. I think it has. I have no
Yes.
immediate complaints, but there's definitely better titles.
Yes. I think C is a good middle-of-the-road marker. That
Yeah.
tends to be what we have. So
Let's jump to the white one.
the white one.
The white one.
The white Intercontinental title is a
Very
classic.
good. I think it's a very good one.
I think this is an A.
I think A tier is very fair for this.
There are only very limited titles that make the S tier for me.
There's probably 2 or 3 for me.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
And the Intercontinental is knocking on the door, but not quite.
It's real good. Classic belt. The yellow is also very nice.
Yes.
Didn't love the black,
Mm-hmm.
but this
Yes.
kind of Attitude Era title that they brought back.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
All right.
Is this the women's?
No, that's
No.
the...
This is the current,
Yes.
kind of current NXT black and gold title.
Before the rainbow.
Yeah.
The new 2.0 title has rainbow, so this is...
A little bit of rainbow.
Yeah. Dude, I like this title.
I don't mind it. It tells you what the brand is. It tells you this is NXT.
This is
fine.
NXT.
I think it's very simple.
Mm-hmm.
It looks kind of like a boxing title,
Yeah.
which I don't hate.
No.
I think C, right around where the IC belt is fair, for me. I don't think it looks that different than the IC belt.
So the thing for me, and I don't know how we're supposed to do this, if we're comparing it to its, new belt, or if I'm just supposed to compare it to all belts.
All the belts.
Yeah, I guess a C is good.
Were you thinking B?
Yeah, because I
Okay.
think
Hey, we can go back, revisit later.
No, C is fair. C is good. And then the new one.
The old one.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. The old one. Give me your thoughts.
This is me personally. I love this belt. I love it.
So this is where we're split.
Okay.
I hate this belt.
Really? I think at the time it really showed what NXT was about. It was kind of like that weird indie belt. It was
Yeah.
big. You knew as soon as you looked at it what it was.
Yeah.
I like this belt, but I understand why people don't.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I was on the last one, because I thought if I put the other one as a B, I could squeeze this.
You know what? I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
We can move this to B,
And I
and
think
we'll put
that
this in
would
as
be
C.
a C.
I'm okay with that.
I'm not
I
gonna
personally would put it higher. That's like a B belt for me,
Yeah.
but fair.
I'm not
Definitely
gonna
fair.
force your hand here, but I think it's even.
You think it's even
I
worse?
think I might put that as a little D. Ooh.
We'll revisit that.
Yeah, especially because there's other D's.
There are some
in
bad
here.
belts
Yeah,
in
yeah. No, you're right. C's fair. Let's go C.
The current, I couldn't find a picture of the rainbow, but it has the white belt, NXT Women's.
Funny enough, I like it. I
think-
like it better than the men's.
I do, but I
Yeah.
don't think it's on the same level as the IC.
Yes.
I think B
you're right.
is very
B
fair. It's a good belt.
Yeah.
The white makes it look a lot better.
Where
the
I'd probably give the NXT men's title B minus. I'd probably give this
yeah,
just
it's
a
probably
B.
like an upper tier.
Yeah.
I think with the rainbow it looks even better too. So,
Agreed.
let me grab it. It's in here. The old NXT Women's.
No, that's a D.
Yeah, I think it's a bad belt.
It's not quite the 24/7.
Has a little bit of a bad rep.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's all right.
It's not quite the 24/7, but it is not great.
Not great. All right. The NXT North American Championship.
I
I like this belt.
So everything that comes with the belt, I love.
Okay.
I love the competition. I love that it's the most usually the most entertaining matches come with that belt. A lot of times it's the best superstars with that belt.
Yeah.
I mean, Johnny Wrestling. Mm-hmm. But the belt itself, I think, is only okay.
I don't disagree with that. I think it's a pretty good belt for what it stands for. It's solid. It's North America. I like the red where it's not like the raw red where it's kind of that burgundy color. Is it better than the NXT Championship?
I don't think
Probably
so.
not.
Yeah.
I think C is fair for this.
C is good.
All right, and then we'll do these together because they're pretty much the same belt. Mm-hmm. The NXT Tag Team Championships.
I don't know.
I think C for me because I think the vertical lettering is a little weird.
That's kind of why I was probably going to go D.
You're going to go that far?
I don't really like it.
Okay. My thing is there's a lot of things I'm looking at ahead of time that are definitely going to be D, and these are definitely better than them.
Guess that's fair. Maybe I'm being too critical too early on. That could be it.
I like C.
Yeah, let's give it a C, and then we'll see what happens.
All right. The new Cruiserweight Championship.
It shouldn't even be on the list, to be honest.
You think it's that bad?
It just doesn't. It doesn't exist. It means nothing.
I mean, a lot of these don't exist anymore.
No, I don't know.
I think D.
It's
not very cool.
Well, yeah, D is probably fair.
It's a really simple belt.
I could even see it down there with F. I know they tried to make Cruiserweight like the brand purple, like 205 Live and all this.
Yeah.
But purple has nothing to do with WWE.
Yeah.
Never did.
Yeah, I don't love it. Yeah.
Yeah, let's throw it in D.
D. The Hardcore Championship.
So the belt itself, like an F.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree because of why it looks like that.
Yeah.
Do you know why, the story behind
let's give the history real quick. The Cliff Notes version.
Mick Foley wins the championship. Mm-hmm. I don't remember who it was, but it gets smashed with a hammer.
Yeah.
I think it was Triple H. Mick Foley, not wanting to not have his belt, puts the pieces back together and tapes it all together with duct tape, which is exactly what the Hardcore belt looks like.
Yeah.
I think it's a really cool belt.
Yes. The story and
I think
why it
everything
looks like
together,
that is
it's
good.
a cool belt.
In a vacuum, it's.
In a vacuum, yeah, but you also got to remember what it was about.
Yeah,
it wasn't supposed to be like this really nice. You got to remember, it wasn't like representing your company kind of belt.
You're right.
I think B is fair for this.
Okay, I'll let you have that one
because it's supposed to be like a gritty belt.
Yeah,
you know.
I'll let you have that one. That's fine. Cool. That's a U rating. This one,
I gave you the NXT
This one's
one.
going to be a me rating.
Okay,
I'm sure.
The new United States Championship belt. Are you going A on this?
That's an A belt for me.
Whew.
I love the new United States Championship, and it helps that Bobby Lashley had that thing around his waist,
did have it,
making it look great. And honestly, I think it is better than the old one, which is
That's
classic
an unpopular
title.
opinion.
I know
That's a very unpopular
This is an
opinion.
unpopular one, but
I'll concede to you.
I'll die on this hill.
I definitely think it's a very good belt, but I don't know if I'd put it in A personally. But we'll put it in A.
Yeah, I'll take it right back. That's it.
And then the new one. The old one.
So again, where it's like
it can't be lower than B.
No, but this is again where I'm like, if I was given one an A, I'd give the other an A minus. I think these both.
We could put them both.
Yeah, I think these belts were both.
Yeah, I like that as too. I think the United States belt, the old one.
Yeah.
And the new one does a really good job too. Is you look at it, you know it's the United States right there.
Yeah.
You know it's the United States belt, but it's not like throwing it in your face.
Yeah.
It's not like there's not a massive American flag.
Right.
It has the print, but
yes,
it looks nice. It's
right.
tasteful.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I really like both belts. It's a shame that the new United States Championship had to be the United States Championship. I would have liked it to be a different belt. But
the Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Championships.
So you know what's funny is right.
These belts are horrible.
That's exactly where they go.
These belts stink.
I understand the concept. It's supposed to the two helmets. I get it. It's supposed to be a tag team.
We'll talk about the old one too then.
Yeah.
Are we putting this in D as well? I definitely think it's higher D, personally.
I actually think that we could put the two colored titles in F.
Okay. I like that because these belts stink.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Listen, I understand you have 2 brands.
Yeah, you don't have to.
They don't have to. We're not children.
No.
We don't have to color coordinate everything.
Every single belt. Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm with you on that 100%.
I didn't mind like the Spartan helmets. Like that was kind of cool.
Yep.
The bronze is miserable. Make that gold. I think that's a really nice belt.
Yep.
But
yeah, I'm with you. It's terrible.
The women's tag championship. I think this is a C for me. I think it's fine. It's nice. It's fine to look at.
Sure.
Like, I don't hate it. Sure. I don't really have too strong feelings in any particular direction.
D is I would dislike it, and F is I hate it.
Yeah.
So
I think
C is like
pretty
I don't
fair.
really care about it. Yeah, that's fine.
The Divas Belt. I mean, it's just blatantly kind of a sexist belt. It was like,
first of all, I don't even care that it is a sexist belt. I just don't even like it.
Yeah, it's kind of just like, oh, it's a women's belt. Let's put a butterfly on it.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, guys, like we could have put a little bit of thought into this.
Yep. Don't care about it.
Let's do the old women's belt. I like this belt.
I like it because of like who held it.
I also think it was good because like it kind of, again, like that boxerish belt.
Yeah.
It was smaller, so it didn't look like oversized on a lot of the smaller women that had it. I think this is like a C or B belt for me.
I was going C.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. I'm not just giving B's out anymore.
No, that's fair.
We're hammering down now.
That's fair. The current women's championships.
So this goes back to what you just said. Mm-hmm. We don't need to color coordinate everything. It doesn't affect it as much here because it's just the plate.
Yeah.
But I think for both of them, I think they're both kind of like a B.
A B?
Yeah. You don't think?
You have them that high?
You think a C? You had them lower.
I had them at D, but I will concede to C.
So I've seen it in person.
Okay.
Like up close
and it looks good.
It looks really good.
I think
that's the only reason I'm saying that and like this could be biased because I haven't seen all of these.
I know there's a lot of people who don't like the massive WWE branding on everything.
Right. But it is your top champion.
It is your top champion.
And like it's supposed to be recognized.
I think C is fair.
Yeah, that's probably right. B is probably a little too aggressive. But I did see, just as an aside, that blue one in person.
It looks good. It's crisp.
Yeah. Like the top line sold one, like where the lights reflect off. It looks crazy.
All right. The old WWE Championship. This is the one that The Rock brought out after he beat Cena and got rid of the spinner.
Yeah, I guess kind of the same rating. I don't know. Maybe even less.
What?
What do you think?
I think it's fine.
I think it's like a C again.
Yeah, it's a grittier. The logo is a little grittier.
Yeah.
Because like they had still like the not as smooth lines and everything. I think it's a fine belt.
Yeah.
It definitely was good for like the new era of WWE. But yeah. Let's do these two together.
Yeah.
Okay. The Universal and the WWE title.
So I think you could put the WWE title on C and then move the Blue Universal down to D.
Okay.
Because the blue, it's better than the red.
The red was the red would be below F.
It's better than the red.
The red got booed out of the building.
Yeah.
We were there. We were live. We booed it out of the building.
But the blue is just bad. It's bad.
They had to stop showing the camera.
Yeah.
Because every time they did, we just booed.
Yeah. The black is fine. It's the same kind of criteria as.
It's basically the same as the one The Rock did.
Yeah.
So I don't hate that. But a little more corporate.
The blue is so terrible.
Blue is really tough. The blue's tough.
So bad.
All right.
Yes.
These are the
big boys.
The big boys. The Winged Eagle. This particularly with the white strap.
Bump that boy up.
I think
that's
the
first one in the S division.
This is my personal favorite.
No, not my favorite belt. It is not my favorite belt.
I think it's 1B for me. It's definitely my favorite WWE title they've ever had.
Okay.
I think it's the best WWE title they've had. I think it looks really cool. It's Shawn's belt. Like
it is.
It's a cool belt.
It's a very cool belt.
Yeah.
Not my favorite belt.
Okay. I think S is more the spinner.
Dude.
This is really hard because this is a super controversial belt for a lot of people.
You either love it
or you hate it.
Yeah. And I fall on the side of I love it.
I think it's really, really good. I don't know if I could put it in S with the other, at least one more that's going in S.
There's one more that's going in S.
And then we'll talk about the last one.
Yeah.
I think A is fair.
The spinner is probably an A title. And I think, again, the storylines along with the spinner belt were so cool.
Yeah.
The rated R belt.
You know what? I'm putting it in S.
Yeah.
It's good. It was an era. This belt defined the era for
Yeah,
WWE.
It really did.
Yeah.
It's like an S minus, right? Because,
Yeah,
like,
it's definitely the lowest S we have,
Yeah.
but it's I can't put it on the same level as those United States Championship belts. I can't do it. That's not.
Let's save the best for last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's do the. This is what the undisputed belt.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good belt, I think.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a modified winged eagle.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of blew up the globe a little bit and kind
Yeah.
of put the eagle in the background.
Yep.
I think A is fine.
It's
a
an
very
A.
it's the Attitude Era belt.
It's an A for me, mostly because the other S's are so much higher.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. I think it's a good belt.
Yeah. No complaints. An A is a great belt.
A is a very good tier to be in.
It's in phenomenal company.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, the greatest belt.
I think probably
all
the greatest
time.
belt of all time.
Big Gold.
Big Gold.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah. We will have that on the show at some point. I
Yeah.
will buy one. I'm waiting for a good sale.
We have been
I
scouting,
will buy one.
Scouting WWE shop for Big
Every
Gold.
sale they have, I look at it.
And
I will get this
Of
belt.
course, they know what they're doing. It's the only.
It's the best seller.
belt
It's the
that
best selling belt.
doesn't
It's
get
the best selling belt on the website.
Yeah. When they're like, "Oh, it's built up to 50% off."
Yeah.
Not Big.
Not
Gold.
even touched.
Not Big Gold.
They just made a Randy Orton version
Yeah.
of Big Gold, and it is very cool.
Yes.
It's a lot of money,
Yeah.
but I definitely at least recommend checking it out.
Yeah.
Very cool belt.
I
The
mean,
belt of so many
I was
people.
about to say, just to send out this fun episode that we did here, and you guys obviously comment, let us know your tiers, what
Yeah.
belt you would move
If
around.
there's something that we missed bad,
Yeah.
let us know.
Or if you want us to talk about another belt another time.
Yeah,
leave it
there's
in the
definitely other
comments.
belts. We could do like the specialty belts another
Yeah,
time, like
yeah,
the
yeah.
Smoking Skull, all that stuff.
But just as a send-off for this fun little exercise we did, think about all the people that held Big Gold.
Flair, Batista,
Orton,
Randy,
Edge.
Taker, Edge.
Just,
Did Shawn ever have it?
I don't know.
I don't know if he did, but Jericho,
Just think about it. The
So many
names, like the history,
Cena,
literally the all-time
Mark
greats.
Henry.
Your Mount Rushmore of WWE superstars held Big Gold.
most of them.
Yeah, like
Most
yeah,
of them did. Yeah,
I mean, like,
Big Gold
obviously
was
not like Hogan, but like,
Big Gold was the belt.
yeah, it's. If I had one wish and it was with these like unifying the titles, it would be to bring
Bring back.
Gold
I don't think they ever
They're
will.
not going to,
They never
but-
will. And the way they treat the belt sometimes, I'm happy that they don't, because I feel like it would take away from the prestige of this belt.
A Big Gold.
The way they kind of just like are a little bit nonchalant with
Yeah.
any belt that's not the belt they care about.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
but nah, Big Gold is a classic. Big Gold's a good belt.
All right,
All right,
guys.
If you like the video, like and subscribe down below.
Yep.
Comment, let us know your thoughts. Like we said, if there's a belt that you feel should be higher, lower, anything, let us know. I think we did pretty good.
Of course, we'll see.
I would put NXT higher, the old one. That's just me. That'd be the one change I would make.
Yeah, you also want to bump down those the women's titles.
Yeah, they're not very good.
Yeah, it's just because I saw it in person. I'm biased.
The thing is, a
Everything
lot of
looks
these belts,
better
when
in
you see in
person.
person, you're like,
'Cause the
damn,
diamonds
like that's a
shine. Yeah,
cool
yeah,
belt.
yeah. See
But yeah, it's really just about like looking at a picture of it or on TV.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know what you guys think.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Subscribe. Socials in the description, but Instagram and Twitter at @wrestle_pod. We're on. This won't be on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, but
This
our
will be
typical
YouTube
weekly
exclusive.
episodes, Apple Podcast,
Yeah.
Spotify, and YouTube. But these types of little shorts we'll do will be YouTube exclusive.
Yeah.
So definitely subscribe on the YouTube to get more stuff like this.
Yes, sir. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
All right, guys.
Thanks for hanging out.
Peace.
Peace.